Workers like me help turn young lives around. BBC Children in Need. We're there for you.
Whatever your age, whichever generation, pioneering children's television on the BBC, pushing boundaries and creating memories. So now, in our centenary year, here on BBC 4, remember this and its classic theme tune.
Ah, peace. Perfect peace and quiet? What on earth? Goodness sake! What on earth was Chaz up to? Sound effects? Oh no! They've escaped! Morph wasn't letting a bunch of silly sounds bully him. So he ran away. Morph TV to the rescue.
Now, this is a bit unusual. I'm using cotton wool as a powder puff and putting dry powder paint on the background. Rather good light area down here. That's what I want. Put that underneath and show you this roller. Now, do you see what I've done? I made some cuts in that roller so that it'll do parallel lines. And on this roller, which I'm going to use later, you might just be able to make out, well, you can see two little windows there, but it'll be much better for you if I show you this. Now, what I've done is just snipped away down there with scissors, and having cut it out, just pull like that, you see? And then you do that all around the roller, and you're ready to roll. So, this is the first one, and we're going to start here. I want to get that right along there. Roll it off. And go back and make strange little patterns. The top bit of it, sort of horizon line, really, I want quite dark. Very useful, this. Now, still with this, I'm going to make something up here. It's quite a long way away. See? A little tower. And here, I don't know what it is, but it looks quite good. And some more down here. They are quite a long way away. Next roller. And this should be quite fun. So we're going to put that here. Now, I need to look at that and see, is that going straight down? And what is going to go down first if I put it there? Something smaller there. fill up a little gap there. We don't know what's there. Doesn't matter. Needs something there. See, windows, different shape. That's fine. Think smaller tile here. Now, you see what's happened? It hasn't got a top on it. So, go on until it makes a top. There. Any more to be done? Perhaps, while they're not really reflections, if I make the paint go down like that, it's a better composition of picture. Now for some colour. And what I have here are very, very large pastels, and these are going to give some light and brightness to everything. We'll start with some traffic stuff here. Don't know what it says, it doesn't matter. My gosh. That's blazing into the night sky. Buildings look a little dim. What we need is a little bit of television magic to brighten them up a bit.
To recapture sound effects, only the most sensitive, skilled and experienced operatives will succeed. Oh. Sound effects are masters of concealment. The hunter has to be completely silent, totally soundless. Oh, sorry. Suddenly, Chaz was making even less sense than usual. I wonder what's happening in the real world.
Do you know, 30,000 years ago, when men lived in caves, they used to paint the walls of their homes. Didn't use emulsion paint, of course, and the walls weren't as flat as they are now. But they painted pictures, like this. It's an antelope. It's very faint. But when they painted animals, they always tried to make them as realistic as they could. But when they painted themselves, they painted little caricatures. You just need to get hold of a stick. You don't have to chew the end. You can keep wetting the stick with water and bash it with a hammer at one end, and that makes it into a very nice brush. Now, the sort of colours that they used were the ochre colours, yellow, white, red, all got from minerals, from stone and rock. They never used blues and greens. They did use blood, but I don't advise that, and they used charcoal for the blacks. They had incredibly muscular lower limbs, these cave drawings, whereas their arms were often shown as being quite thin. And this being a hunter, he's going to carry a bow, and very often shown in these sorts of drawings was a stick that went alongside the bow like that, and it was a stick that they used to help throw their spear. And there it is.
Meanwhile, to cure his mate, Morph was using the very latest medical techniques. And some he'd thought of himself. Time for more Tony.
Ordinary paste. You can get it from a stationer's, usually used for sticking paper and card. It looks a bit like a lipstick. Ordinary sand from a builder's yard. You can make homemade coloured sand simply by dyeing the sand with ink and then letting it dry.
He knew they were desperate, but Morph thought Grandmorph's idea was mumbo-jumbo. In fact, it made Chaz sick. Which was just the business. And so, Chaz was back to normal. Yes, lovely. Ah, Tony time again.
And this is paint blowing. Watery black poster paint, plastic straw. It's vital that you blow, not suck.
So what are you going to do with the effects, Morph? You know, it was quite funny, especially when Chaz was quacking and mooing. And what about woof woof? You could say he went barking. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get this sack away! Lads! Hey, guys! Guys, come back!
World-class performances come to life. Sunday nights on BBC4 and iPlayer.
That's not going to happen, is it?
I want to incite chaos.
Yes, we have, yeah.
You know, the press could be really grueling. Things need to change.
I was on the poverty line, so now I'm never too busy for loads of money.
I knew this was a bad idea. You're viewed as a national treasure.
Shut up, Louis.
Louis Theroux Interviews continues Tuesday at 9:15 on BBC Two and iPlayer.
Whatever your age, whichever generation, pioneering children's television on the BBC, pushing boundaries and creating memories. So now, in our centenary year, here on BBC 4, remember this and its classic theme tune.
And with her candle-lit cake and all her cards and presents here in the studio, Petra really is having a memorable 12th birthday.
Well, I think she looks in splendid condition, considering she's 12 years old now.
Yeah, in fact, it's hard to imagine, looking at her, that she is such a very old lady. And we'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's sent her a card or a present. And you can see we brought them all to the studio today. They make a splendid display here. And although she is rather an old lady, and she appears to have gone to sleep for the moment, she still likes her game. Petra, hey! Petra! I've got a ball for you. You got to go and chase it. Come on. Come on, get lively.
Come on, Petra.
You hang on to Shep.
Hang on to Shep, because it's a handicap race.
Go on, Jason.
Okay,
I've never seen them move
Petra.
so fast.
Hang on, I'm still hanging on to Darkling.
At this rate.
With the ball, with the ball. Right, okay, Shep. And Shep's gone away now.
No, she's following the scent.
Amazing.
She's got there
She's got it.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, Shep, you missed out
Surprise.
on that one.
Well done, girl. Oh, is that clever girl. We'll get a stretcher for
Yeah,
you.
well, Shep's definitely going to end up sharing that ball with her, I think. Probably beating her to it most of the time.
Hang on, she's got to come all the way around, yes?
Come on, then.
Go on then, girl.
It's a lap of honour, because it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Well done.
Petra, terrific.
Ah. Well,
Terrific
something
girl.
else that Shep's definitely going to end up sharing with Petra is a rather magnificent birthday cake. It's a special birthday cake for dogs, and underneath the savoury icing there's all their favourite food.
Well, we'll give them a slice of that in just a moment. But first of all, let's take a look at some of her presents, because she's really been very fortunate with her presents. She's been sent two rather nice quilts here. They've been hand-stitched from bits of various kinds of material. Those look rather nice in her basket. She's got a vast assortment of biscuits, and you're having a good rummage there. Things to chew of all kinds. I know what you can smell. Someone very kindly has sent her some chocolates. They're her favourite kind. You want some of those? Eh? Thought you would. Thought you would. And as well as the other chewy things that there are, there's quite a lot of bones, some just to chew and some that squeak like that, which don't seem to interest her all that very much. I think she's been very lucky with all those presents. She's also been rather lucky with her cards. As you see, she's got hundreds of them. This is rather a nice and unusual one. It says Snap on the front of it, and the reason why you'll see when I turn it round, because it says, Dear Petra, as we both have our birthday on the same day and we're both going to be 12 on November the 4th, I'd like to congratulate us and wish us both a very happy birthday from Georgette Frank.
It's a plural birthday card.
That's
Very
right.
nice. Actually, I've got a beautiful birthday card here. It's in the shape of a cake. There's 12 candles burning away on the top there, and there's the numbers 12 there. Some rather pretty daisies along the bottom there. And if I open it up, you'll see that there we are. There's Petra's name in very bright pink and 3 bright pink hearts along the bottom.
And there's another rather nice one. This is a bit of a fun one, actually, because it's better around a birthday table there. It says, I'm 12, as you can see, and this cake here's for Shep and me. Underneath is Jason saying, after all the things I've done for her. Really, it's a nice joke, because inside it says, Happy birthday, Petra, you're not that mean.
No, she really isn't, actually. She's lovely. Here she is in the centre of another unusual card with drawings of her 8 puppies all the way around there. Down at the bottom here, a drawing of poor old Patch, who you may remember was with us on the programme until he died, rather sadly, 3.5 years ago. And at the bottom here, it says, Happy birthday to a grandmother. Well, that's not a mistake, because inside the card, there's a picture of 3 of her grand puppies, Mandy, Brandy, and Dandy.
And here we have Petra in CinemaScope, rather a long Petra this, having a bit of a dream there. And she's dreaming about my birthday. What fun. Juicy bones, a new dog bowl, extra food for tea, or even birthday cake, which she's got, and presents, a nice cosy basket to sleep in, with a new thick woolly blanket, and there will be thousands of cards, and right at the end of the dream, with all that, I'll have a smashing birthday and I'll be on television as well.
Actually, her dreams have come true. She is on the